We wanted to make this documentary because we always have really great moments together, but we never really formally captured it, and we've always wanted to do something creative together, like a creative project, so this would be the perfect opportunity to remember our friendship and our time in college because we're graduating in a year.
So here's Dowling Hall. That's Yali's Cafe, which is where Emily and I used to eat a lot. Our favorite sandwich was the tomato mozzarella, and we'd get it every single lunch.
Basically, we already kind of interacted with each other before college started because you texted me and you asked me to be your roommate because you saw my self-introduction on Facebook. But then I rejected you at that time because I already had a roommate and I told you to reach out to this other girl. But somehow I sat down next to you on the first day of class.
So this is the classroom for our dirt class. This is where we first met. I remember standing outside here right before class, and I had no friends, and then I saw you beside me, and I thought, oh my god, this girl looks so mean, so I never even talked to you. But then I ended up going to the classroom, and you followed me in, and then you sat right beside me, and that's how we became friends.
You would always ask me how I am every time we see each other, but it's not just like a very like half-hearted like how am I? You actually listened to what I said afterwards. It made me realize you really care about me, which is really sweet of you, because I feel like a lot of people always ask how are you, but then they don't actually care about like what you say afterwards.
I'm always amazed by how genuine you are. You always ask me how are you, not as formality, but as an actual question from a friend who cares. No one really checks up with me like that in my life. That's so sad.
I think we're both very non-judgmental of each other. Like we embrace each other's like full personality and interests.
So this is the Soul Sister doc. We have a document that's dedicated towards listing every single Soul Sister moment that we had, which is moments that we were extremely similar in. So this is what it looks like.
What is that? Wait. I think we're really close because I think we gradually realized that we're basically the same person because we always have the same thoughts at the same time and we're interested in the same things.
So one example is on September 27th when we both wore purple socks and black shoes at the same day. Or October 25th when we realized that our Myers-Briggs personality tests were both INFJ, which make up less than 1% of the population.
My favorite memory is definitely going to Han together because it's our favorite artist.
So after the concert, we went to their tour bus and waited for them, and we were able to meet them and have really good conversations. We told them about our friendship and how it blossomed through their music, and it was a really meaningful conversation to both me and Emily.
I think I appreciate the fact that I feel comfortable with telling you anything, and I trust you with everything, and I feel like you always get very like sincere and good advice, so I really appreciate that. And also I feel like because our interests align so much, like I get excited about the same things that you are excited about, so it's always a lot of fun to be able to share this excitement with someone else.
Okay, so last year Emily and I went on a trip to Miami together that we planned, and it was really, really fun. This is Emily and I on a hammock. We also went to many different places and we explored Miami together. And this was right after finals, so it was a great time to wind down.
But I think like at the end of the semester we realized that school shouldn't just be about grades, it should also be about having fun. So that's why for this year we created this contract.
And it lists a bunch of fun things that we can do together, such as exercising, activities such as painting or going to the Memorial Glade for a picnic, or even just trying out food and cooking together. And we signed it at the very end to make sure that we promise to stick with this contract and to actually have more fun during the school year rather than just focusing on studying.
We don't necessarily have to be doing like very, I guess like extremely fun things or things that are not just like your daily mundane things, because even if we just see each other every day for a meal or just hang out or even just sit together in silence doing our homework, we still have a lot of fun together. So I think that's how like the simple moments really make this friendship special, because we always enjoy every moment together.